Yo, what up, Street Dogs? There, Kim. So, I'm going to share with you some turbo thoughts in terms of, what is our duty? So, this is just like some basic ethics, and certainly all ethics are subjective, so you shouldn't feel pressure that your ethics is just kind of universal. So, generally, my gist is this. When it comes to morals and ethics, I encourage you to really follow a line and code of ethics where it kind of accords with your own personality and with your own personal beliefs. And generally I think that, welcome. And I think it's the duty of the strong to help the weak. So who's to define what is strong, what's weak? Certainly it's subjective and it's up to you. But I know in my life, my mom, pretty much broke single mom, working 3 part-time jobs in order to just make ends meet. And the biggest problem was my mom didn't have really the resources to become independent. And if it wasn't for all the people who helped my mom, I certainly wouldn't be where I am today. So I feel like it's just personally my impetus to become strong for the sake of others, and the duty of my life is to be maximally strong and powerful in Apex so I could give back to others. Now, the question is, how does one do this? So certainly, let's just think from a pure physics perspective. My thought is, if you think of from a physical strength thing, so let's say you gotta carry some sort of rocks or boulders. If you already have a huge boulder and burden on your back, how do you expect to help carry the burdens or the boulders of other people? It seems not wise nor possible. So my thought is, strive to become the strongest you possible and put yourself in a position where you're maximally strong, where you don't actually need no help from nobody else. And then once you reach that state, you use your superfluous energy and your power to assist and uplift and motivate others. And the reason why I think this is a more effective strategy is because it's a lot more doable, and it seems like a lot more practical too. And it's also, I think it actually makes more sense. So for example, Publius Cyrus has a quote like, "Don't water the lawn of others if your own lawn is parched," which means, if you look at your front lawn and your front lawn is dying, why would you use your water to water someone else's plants when yours is already in a bad condition? So, but then the problem with traditional Christian morality is thou must help others and put others above oneself, even if it does cause one positive harm and positive downside. So I like to think instead the wisest thing you could do is prioritize yourself, because if you prioritize yourself, then you're giving from a sense of abundance rather than giving from a sense of need. Because once again, we live in a society where it's actually not zero sum. So just because I give you my pork belly doesn't mean I don't have pork belly to eat this. It's like infinite pork belly or infinite bacon, right? It's in the past, we had only a limited amount of bacon, right? Let's say I have 1 pack of bacon. So any bacon I give you is bacon I can't eat for myself. And that's kind of more of a poverty mentality. But now we live in a society where, for the most part, bacon is kind of infinite. And so know that through your own abundance, you're creating more bacon and you're kind of helping out, helping the whole thing move forward. So continue to accumulate your wealth, your abundance and stuff, and just make sure to help people along the way. And know that, yeah, giving and helping others, it should kind of be this fun, joyful experience. It's not this self-abnegation where you're just kind of whipping yourself on the back to keep giving more. No, I think that's kind of stupid. I think it's better for us to be like children, for us to have fun, for us to kind of, just give in a spirit of joy in terms of your own wealth accumulation. Like, because I mean, if we follow the epistles or the satires of Horace, we very much know, you know, what's the main use of money? To buy meat, pay rent, and that's pretty much it. Once you could buy all the pork belly you want, eat all the meat you want, and you could pay rent, then having additional money is actually not that much more useful to you. So I do encourage, you know, start to think and philosophize more in terms of like, what does your own well-being and your own self-thriving look like? And once you reach that limit, devote and encourage yourself to give back to others.